What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Vetiver fragrance guy. It's a lot of drama going on in the fragrance community right now, but we're not gonna talk about that here. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Darian, the Vetiver fragrance guy. I love looking good and smelling amazing, and there's a lot of drama going on right now in the fragrance community. A whole lot of drama, and I'm not gonna really address that today on this video. Maybe at a later time, because I do have some things I want to get off my chest. I normally stay clear of this kind of stuff, but there's a few things that are kind of bothering me. So, yeah, I'll probably address that at a later time. I may not. But anyway, so what I decided to do, with so much negativity going on, I wanted to do something that would make me feel good. I decided to talk about my favorite niche house, which is the House of Creed. It is what it is. People like what they like, and that is my favorite niche house. I have set out on a journey since I started collecting fragrances to collect all the fragrances from the Milliseine line or the regular line that has not been vaulted or discontinued. So I have in my possession 16 bottles. And what I've decided to do is to go through from number 16 to number 1 in the order of which I actually personally like these fragrances. Now, I know my list is going to vary probably from everybody else, but that's the joy of this, is that, you know, with fragrances being such a subjective thing, you know, everybody's, you know, sense of smell and what they like are going to be a little bit different at times. So with all that being said, I'm going to give you guys again from 16 to number 1 my favorite fragrances. Now, I will say this, you know, there's no fragrance that I have here that I do not like, but I do like some better than number 16 is because the opening is a little bit rough for me. This actually has one of the best dry downs of all of my Creed fragrances, but I have to wait till about 30 minutes to really start to enjoy this. That pine and eucalyptus on the top, so it's a little bit much for me. So when I do wear this, I spray it. I try to spray it at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes before I leave the house, so that by the time I get to where I'm going, I'm enjoying that rose and ambergris type dry down. But it's really beautiful on the dry down, but again, because the opening is a little bit tough, it comes in at number 16. This is Royal Mayfair. Number 15 on this list is Tabaron Milliseine. Now, this is a fragrance with ginger, so it's not a dark tobacco. It's kind of fresh, and I do enjoy the scent, but it just doesn't excite me. When I wear it, I enjoy it. I have gotten some compliments on it, but again, it's just not my favorite one. It doesn't really do anything exciting for me, so that's why it's number 15. This is Tabaron Milliseine at number 15. The next one. This is one that is not talked about a lot at all in the fragrance community. I probably will do a full review on this in the summertime. It's a summer fragrance, and number 13, I'm sorry, it's a summer fragrance, so number 14 on my list is Naroli Savage. Naroli Savage. Again, this is one that I do like, but it's not a whole lot going on here. It is just a kind of a citrus, lemony, citrus type fragrance with of course a musk and ambergris dry down. So it's not a whole lot going on, but it is very, 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 very pleasant. I do enjoy wearing it, but again, it's just not anything exciting going on as it relates to the other fragrances on this list. So again, coming in at number 14 here, we have Naroli Savage. Number 13 on the list, I've seen this higher on a lot of people's lists, but for me, it just comes in at number 13. This is a very hard list to actually compile for me because I like these fragrances so much. But somebody has to come in number 13, right? So number 13 for me is Original Vetiver. Original Vetiver. Of course, people talk about how this is compared to Mugler Cologne, and they do smell alike, but again, this is done in a whole lot better, a higher quality fashion. So right here you got Vetiver, You got a musky dry down. It's a really, really nice fragrance to wear in the summer and especially the springtime. But again, just kind of the same theme from the number 16 to this point. Just not a whole lot of, it doesn't really excite me. It's good, but it's not great. So it comes in at number 13. This is Creed's Original Vetiver. Number 12 on this list is kind of a sleeper. I think this is very underrated. I will say that for me, my number 6 through number 12, it changes weekly for me. So this fragrance has at times been in my top 10, but for where I am right now, it's number 12. This is Creed's Royal Water. And again, very, very fresh, very invigorating fragrance. It has some spices in it, some florals. And again, it has an ambergris, musky dry down. Very clean and sophisticated fragrance. I really enjoyed it. Again, at times it's found itself in my top 10, almost up to number 8, I want to say. But as of right now, I'm having it at number 12. Again, I like it. At times, I almost love it. So that's why it fluctuates between 8 and 12 for me. But right now, number 12 is Royal Water. Smells good. Coming in at number 11, this one just missed the top 10. Again, as I said before, my 6 through 12 changes periodically. If you catch me next week, it may be different. But right now, my number 11 fragrance from Creed is Erofa. And again, this one is not talked about as much as a lot of the others as well. And I do really, really enjoy it. Just sometimes for me, the opening of this fragrance is a little bit too oceanic and aquatic for me. Just sometimes, and again, that just sometimes depends on my mood. But sometimes it can come off a little too fishy, aquatic for me, this fragrance. And so that's why it's number 11. Again, it dried down. It starts out with this kind of salty sea breeze type of vibe that you get from it. Dries down to some kind of a fruity vibe, of course, with the ambergris. One of the best uses of ambergris by Creed in this whole collection. But again, just because of that, for me, a little bit too aquatic opening. That's why it's number 11. This is Creed's Erofa. I got my current top 10. Number 10 is Bois de Portugal. Now, I did a video on this and Viking a couple weeks ago, and at that time, as you can see, my top 6 to 12 changes periodically. At the time, I was kind of feeling this one a little bit more than Viking, but now that's changed. So this is my number 10, Bois de Portugal. This one is very sophisticated, kind of a traditional fougere type fragrance, but I really enjoy wearing it. It opens up, of course, with that kind of, with the lavender, dries down to a creamy sandalwood and cedarwood combo. Beautiful fragrance right here. Sophisticated, but good. Number 10, Bois de Portugal. Coming in at number 9, again, this fragrance to me is a little bit underrated, in my humble opinion. Number 9 for me is Creed's Himalaya. Now this one, of course, opens up really fresh, with some citruses on the top, and just dries down to a beautiful sandalwood and ambergris dry down. It is a beautiful fragrance. My only hit with this one is that I don't get great performance out of it. If this performed better, it will be higher on my list, because based on just scent alone, I really, really enjoy it. But again, I just wish I could get a little bit improved performance out of this. So right now it comes in at number 9. This is Creed Himalaya. Coming in at number 8, the only 3.3 ounce bottle that I have in this collection is Viking. And of course, again, I did a review on this recently. And I really enjoy Viking. The more I wear it, the more I am actually starting to enjoy this fragrance. It's extremely versatile. It has that peppermint. And at times for me, it's a little bit too minty. And I think that's my only quarrel with this fragrance, but I do enjoy it. And that's why it's number 8, the latest release from this lineup, Creed Viking. Coming in at number 7, this is another aquatic fragrance, another fresh, great fragrance for the summertime from Creed. This is Milliseine Imperial. Now I do have, this is a newer batch. I think this is 2017. It's a 17 P01 batch. I do have a bottle that's about a third of the way still full. That's from 2013. And I get a little bit better performance out of that one. The only hit with this one again is performance. It smells amazing. This is liquid gold. It's very casual, but at the same time it's very, very sophisticated and elegant to be an aquatic fragrance, and that's what I love about it. But again, I just wish I had some improved performance. I get about 6 hours out of my 2013 batch. This one for me is only giving me about 4 to 5 hours. So that's why it's number 7. This is Tweed, Milliseine, Imperial. Number 6 on this list for me is Royal Oud. Yes, Royal Oud. This is a fragrance that is made for royalty. This fragrance is not really a oudy fragrance. So you don't get a whole lot of oud, a little bit of oud kind of laying and playing in the background on this, but it doesn't have a lot of oud, and it's really about the cedar wood. The angelica root gives it this kind of earthy vibe, and there's a lot of spices in it. So it's a spicy, woody fragrance, really, not a lot of oud, but I really do enjoy this, especially when dressing up. It smells amazing. Number 6, this is Tweed Royal. All right, guys, we're jumping into the top 5, and if you've been kind of taking tabs here, you know what fragrances probably haven't been mentioned yet from this lineup. So we're going to start out with the classic spring fragrance, number 5, Green Irish Tweed. Yes, that's right, the granddaddy of them all. This one was released in 1985, and it's still doing its thing today, and that's a testament to how good this fragrance is. Oh man, it's so fresh, so clean, and so green. This one has lavender, it has iris in it, sandalwood, just a beautiful fragrance. This one has been said to be worn by a lot of different celebrities, and I could probably believe that because it has a sophisticated vibe about it. Great fragrance. Number 5, Tweed's Green Irish Tweed. Number 4, do you like pina colada? Because I sure do. Coming in at number 4, this is Tweed's Virgin Island Water. That's right, this is Virgin Island Water. This is that fragrance, of course, that people call the pina colada, and that's exactly what it smells like to me. You have pineapple, you have some other citruses, you have coconut, lime, verbena. Beautiful fragrance, man. This is, of course, in the summertime. Anytime I'm going to the beach or any place like that, this is the one I reach for the most. This is number 4. It smells divine. Virgin Island Water. All right, guys, here's my top 3. Number 3, this is Tweed's Silver Mountain Water. This is a fragrance that I had a love-hate relationship when I first got my nose on it, but it's now the fragrance, one of the fragrances that I reach for the most in my Tweed lineup. That's why it comes in at number 3. It's just a beautiful fragrance. It's kind of metallic, but at the same time, it is so fresh. The white florals in this combined with the green tea, the black currant, petit grain, beautiful dry down on this one. Again, this is definitely one of my most complimented Tweed fragrances, probably my most complimented Tweed fragrance. Just a pleasure to have in my collection. Number 3, this is Silver Mountain Water. The number 2 fragrance in my Tweed collection, I'm not going to say a lot about it. Tweed Aventus. We know what this is. We know what it's about. We got haters, we got lovers, but it is what it is. It is a great fragrance, and that's why it's number 2, Tweed Aventus. And last but not least, everybody that knows me knows what my favorite Tweed fragrance is, and I hate to be anticlimactic, but coming in at number 1 in my Tweed collection is Original Santo. What can I say about this fragrance, man? This is the one that I first got my nose on. I fell in love with it. I got this one first because one of the fragrances that got me into collecting was Mont Blanc Individual. I was watching a video on that. I heard that this fragrance smelled like Mont Blanc Individual, which I really like. One of the first ones to get my nose on in this lineup, and I absolutely fell in love with it. They do have some similarities, but honestly, this one is done better. Although it didn't come first, it is done better. And what I really like about this is when you look at the note pyramid on this, you have vanilla, you have tonka bean, you have cinnamon, a lot of notes that usually will make a fragrance lean gourmand. But this one, it also has lavender in it. So that lavender keeps this thing super fresh. So while it's sweet, and has some gourmand elements in it, notes in it, it's still a very, very fresh fragrance. And quite frankly, it's in my top 3 creeds as far as performance. So what else could you ask for? A fresh fragrance that has, you know, a lot of my favorite notes in it: cinnamon, vanilla, tonka bean. I absolutely love this thing. This is my #1 Creed fragrance, my personal favorite. Creed's original Santo. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for taking the time to go through my Creed collection with me. What I would like you guys to do, if you could, just drop down in the comment section what your favorite Creed fragrance is. Matter of fact, give me your top 3 Creed fragrances from the list that I mentioned. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a giveaway. So I'm gonna randomly choose somebody that's a subscriber to my channel and that leaves a comment on their top 3 Creed fragrances. They're going to be able to choose a 5 milliliter decant of any fragrance that I have on this list today. So down in the comment section, let me know what your top 3 Creed fragrances are. And let's say in about I'll keep it open for about a week. And at the conclusion of that week, I will announce who the winner is for a 5 ml decant of the fragrance of their choice. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Now, why would you do that? Because I'm the full-time fragrance guy. I love looking good, and I love to smell. So until next time, guys, you keep looking good, and you keep smelling great. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.